Hey guys, this is Mark Morris. You know me, engineer. It took me 5 years to pass my engineering test. How many of you guys are registered engineers? How many of you would go 5 years failing a test before you actually passed it? That was me. Hey, who's had over $145,000 in debt back in 2008, and then I finally paid that off? That's me. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Who's gone through the 2001 recession, 2008 recession, 2024 recession? Worst recession in my 56 years on this planet. Make sure you subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Martin Morris. What I trying to do as an engineer, I have over 7,000 videos on YouTube. What I'm showing you is you don't have to be smart. You don't have to be a genius. You just got to take action. Go out there and just build your internet presence. At the very least, learn how to improve your communication skills. We're to a time now, if you want to keep your job, it's like the old days. You better do your own training. You better go to the union hall. So when you get to work, boom, you can hit the ground running. Don't expect these companies to train you or hold your hand anymore, especially in this economy. Inflation. And on top of that, now you have consumer confidence at like a 3-year low. So when people don't have confidence and consumer confidence, you know what that means? They don't spend money. I'm in sales. Mark Morris, tooltobeatthebroke.com, 56, registered engineer, MBA, building $1 billion business. $1 million business is not enough at all in the world. Make sure you subscribe. My goal is just teaching people how to build their own business on the internet, how to improve your communication skills. At the very least, learn how to be productive, more productive than the person next to you. Because when it comes to layoffs, sometimes it's like people you know, people you don't know. But most of the time, it's like, who does the work, man? Who does the work with the least amount of drama, with the least amount of talking back, the least amount of headache? That's just who's going to survive this recession. So make sure you subscribe. I've been there, man. I remember I worked at Petavita Mold and Dye. I used to work at a warehouse. And I used to package stuff, and that was during another recession. That was back the 1988 recession. I remember when Microsoft almost went out of business, all kind of stuff. These recession times are no joke. What makes this recession even bad is the AI layoffs. Even if the AI doesn't work, companies are like, oh, it'll work eventually. These is executives, unfortunately, this is the bad part about business. These are executives who really haven't made profit. Remember I told you before, there's 2 ways to make money in a company to show that you're making money. You can lay off a whole bunch of people. Then after you lay off a whole bunch of people, then that means you are reduced to you're making artificial profits. So you're making artificial profits out of what cuts. And there's real sales like, hey, I worked at Yamava Casino, so like say I had $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 in sales. I sold purses, I sold rings. Remember, profit is wholesale price minus retail price. The difference is your profit. That's real profit. Did you go build a new industry? Did you get us new customers? Did you get the customer to order more products? That's real profits. What we have going right now with these AI layoffs is just ghost profits. You just cut people. They're dead. They're like ghosts. Lay them off. You're a ghost. I don't see you. You're a ghost. But I get that money that I used to pay you. Now I get to funnel that money into the company. It looks like we're being profitable, but actually we're not being profitable. Make sure you subscribe. Martin Morris, tooltobeatthebroke.com, engineer, building that $150 million business to $1 billion business. Make sure you subscribe. The reason I want to tell you this stuff now is you got to be the best. When it comes to work, you got to be prepared before you even get to work, man. What can you do to put yourself at least 4 to 5 steps ahead of your competition? Make sure you learn that. Subscribe. Martin Morris, tooltobeatthebroke.com. And also do what I call tight outfit training. Make sure you get out, work on your health. Take 5, 10, 15 minutes or an hour if you have to. Not only to work on your weight, work on your appearance, get your teeth fixed, get your hair fixed. Try to look professional, man. Really. Who are you going to keep the most of? Who are you going to keep around? That attractive person is going to win off every time. So at least look perfect, even if you're fat. You got to look teeth get shaved, hair shaved. You know, you're professional when you talk. You're asking questions, solving problems. Hey, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? You're productive. You want interaction to help people make people better. So those are some things I want you to think about. I thought I'd bring these thoughts to you. Age 56, thoughts from an engineer, debt-free, that's gone through 3 recessions. This recession is going to be the worst, because what we really need to do is, like, we need to get, unfortunately, we need to get quite a few people to lay off, quit. Retire. That'll help. And then we have to get some of these older people. Unfortunately, I've been driving around. You have people 60, 70, 80 in these houses, and they want to sell their houses, but they don't know what to do. And that's what you're going to come in and, like, figure out what are some ways to help them so they can sell their house and live the better life. So make sure you subscribe. Mark Morris, toldtobethebroke.com, toldtobethebroke.com. So those are my age 56 thoughts today. So I'll bring these thoughts to you so you guys can think them, take it and apply it to what you are doing to make things easier on you, because it's going to be tough out there. It's going to be tough for the people not prepared, but that's not you.